Good morning, class. Today we're going to talk about graphing inequalities. Okay. You do need to take notes. Throughout this video. Okay. When you're done with this video, I need to see. So show me the notes, okay? When completed with this video, and then you'll get your homework assignment. Okay. So today we're doing LT3.1. We're going to be graphing inequalities. So my first question to you is, what is an inequality? Now, here are the signs of inequality. Have you guys seen them before? Are they totally new? And there are a couple of ways that we've already mentioned of how to remember things. If it's eating a number or things like that. Okay, so now you guys have this green piece of paper in front of you. And as you can tell, they're missing some things that we need to plug in, okay? So this symbol means what? Less than, correct. Okay, now less than has an open circle, so we're not going to fill that in, okay? Now let's do this one. Less than, this one says less than or blank 2. So this needs to have the less than sign or equal to. This line means the equal sign, equal to. Greater than is the big end first, and then we have greater than or equal to, okay? So less than or equal to, greater than or equal to. Now, if you can look, the ones that have an open circle have no line underneath. When they have a line underneath, it has the filled in circle, just like this one. Line underneath, filled in circle. Therefore, this one we know is going to be pointed towards this way. And is it going to have an open or a closed circle? Which one? An opened or closed? Does it have a line underneath? No. Therefore, it's going to be an open circle. Okay, so line underneath, closed. No line underneath, open. Okay, so these are a little bit difficult because we have to divide by a 3. But we're going to just erase this 3. So let's go ahead and just erase all of those 3's here for us. Now, x is less than 9. So let's just put a 9 right here. Okay? So is it going to be an open or closed? Does it have a line underneath? No. So it's going to be an open circle. And where are all of my numbers less than 9? Okay? So here is 7, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 9, 8, 7, 6, 4, and 3. So also, if you think about this arrow is pointed towards this way, okay? So therefore, I'm going to shade this way. Okay, this should be all review. Okay, now let's do this one. X is less than or equal to 9. So again, let's put our 9 here, 7 and 11. This line right here means it's going to be a closed circle. And again, the arrow is pointed this way. Now, we got to make sure the variable is first. So I'm going to shade. Yes, you need a shade because you need to make sure that we understand which way you're going. And put an arrow. The arrow means it goes on and on and on and on and on and it never stops. Okay. Then this one is greater than, open circle, and it points towards this way. So again, let's put our 9. Here's our 7, 11, 12, and so on. It's going to be an open circle, and this arrow is pointed this way. Shade that way. Go ahead and try this last one on your own. Make sure you know if it's open or closed. So if that line is underneath the inequality sign, it's going to be a closed circle. And where does the arrow point? So this is what it should look like. Closed circle, because it has the underline and the arrow is pointing this way. Therefore, I'm going that way. Okay, now let's talk about how we read them aloud. It's literally just putting the meaning in between here. Okay, x is less than 3. X is less than or equal to 3. Less than or equal to 3. X is greater than 3. And x is greater than or equal to 3. Okay, so now you're going to use this to complete the rest of our homework assignment. Okay, so I just need to go through about 4 examples and then we'll be done. Okay, so we're going to graph them, and I'm going to use another different color. So here, f is greater than 7. So is it going to be an open or closed? It's going to be an open, good. And am I going to shade right or left? That way, good. So times positive 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, open circle. Yes, you need the arrow. Let's do this one. Open or closed. How do we know it's closed? Is because of this right here. Get it as filled in as possible, and it's pointed this way. Now, we have to find -1. If this is 0, this is -1, -2, -3. So close circle, and I'm shading that way. Let's do this one. 0, open circle, because it has no line underneath. I'm going to be shading that way. And the last one for this one, m is less than or equal to 0. We know it's going to be a closed-in circle because of this line. We're shading that way. So we need to find 3. 1, 2, 3. We said it's a closed-in circle. We're shading this way. All right. Now, the last 4 examples, we're going to be looking at the graphs and we're going to be writing them now. Okay? So, our first one is here. First, make a variable. It does not matter which variable we do. Okay? This is 0, -1, -2, -3. Now, you need to identify if it's going to be a line underneath or no line, which this isn't open, so no line. And which way is it going? It's going this way. We're talking about all the numbers bigger. Okay, now let's check. M is greater than or equal to -3. Watch your point at -3. It's an open circle and we're shading right. Again, you can pause this video anytime you want. Okay, let's make a variable. I'm starting at 2. It's going to be a filled-in circle, so I know there's going to be a line on it. And I'm going this way. X is less than or equal to 2. Shade it in. All of my numbers less than or equal to 2. Here, let's find